The KV series in World of Tanks Blitz is quite a large one at that. We've got the KV5, 4, 3, 2, and even the KV1. Now this is obviously a tier 5 vehicle, and it's a pretty fun tank. It's got a great gun, 200 damage per shot, 120 millimeters of standard penetration, 160 on the premium. It's got pretty decent damage per minute, and even though the dispersion is absolutely dog, most vehicles at tier 5 don't have the most dispersion. The armor, though, is actually very solid on the tank and able to really weather some strong storms, especially against a lot of tier 4 vehicles. But a vehicle that almost nobody knows about is the KV-22T. Now this is a KV-3, but we're in tier 5. Yes, that is right, you heard that right. The hull armor of this tank is a KV-3, a tier 7 hull. The big downside is the turret armor only being at around 90, or not even 90 millimeters. It's just bad. I'm just going to put it like that. The turret armor on the tank is nothing amazing. And why are we looking at the FCM50T? Let's go down to heavy tanks. Let's go find the last shot. There we go, the KV-220. Let's get out a tier 5 vehicle. Let's say the BDR-G1B. This is what the armor looks like. It's nothing impressive because obviously this is the old pre-buffed KV-3, but 113 millimeters when you're up against this tank in a tier 4? Yeah, that is what I call impressive. Even with premium ammo, you can't penetrate that hull. It is super thick, and of course because the sides are so thick, like ridiculously thick, you can actually get away with angling this thing really well even against a tier 5 tank like the BDR. Even with premium, that's still pretty impressive to be honest. So yeah, the KV-220 is an interesting tank. As I said though, the turret is pretty weak. So let's go back to Blitz and see what we can do in this vehicle. I want to try it out and see if we can win any games in it. Now the KV-220 is also a vehicle that nobody is really able to get their hands on the North American server. The only reason I'm able to play it is because this is a press account, which means Wargaming owns it. Yeah, unfortunate for me, right? But yeah, this is the same account with my AE Phase 1 on it, the Keniyatsu, the 3 vehicles that I would love to have in my garage, but aren't going to be obtainable. Well, the KV-220, it's one of those very weird takes, though. The KV, I mean, not the KV, but the Keniyatsu was sold in NA server. Same for every server. And same for the AE Phase 1. Obviously, it's still being sold, just not really, and it's impossible to get your hands on. This tank was actually never brought out on the NA server, and I don't know why. It's actually frequently sold on the EU server, but for some reason, Wargaming just doesn't bring it out on the NA. I don't know what the reasoning behind it is, but either way, we're going to see what we can do here. So, on the North American server, this is one of the rarest vehicles in the game, but every other server, it's probably not that rare to actually find. Now, the gun is not great. I'm going to be honest, the gun struggles a lot. It's got really poor penetration, and while the DPM's not bad, the pen is quite dog water. So what do we have against us? So we got a T1 Heavy off to the side, and I actually didn't get spotted from that. You can see just how large this vehicle is, because obviously it does carry that tier 7 hull. It doesn't really... Oh, wow, we got penned by an SU-85. Yeet! There you go. Nice shot right into his armor. Now we are going to have to angle our vehicle against that T1 Heavy, and there you go. A nice bounce right there. Now we have that SU-85 again poking it, and boom! Nice shot into him. And there you go. Another bounce from the tank. So let's angle this vehicle. Yep, there you go. Another bounce. I don't even need to angle it. You can just see how ridiculous the armor is on this tank. People that don't realize that you have to shoot the turret will never realize that you have to shoot the turret, making it just an abominable fortress at that. So here's that T1 Heavy. Boom, nice pen, although I should have angled it. That was actually my fault. I forgot that you actually have to over-angle this vehicle if you want to get some nice bounces in it. There you go, another nice pen, and there you go, another bounce. Now we are spamming premium because we do need premium to cut through that guy, but let's angle it against the SU and aiming. Fire! That's not good. Angle again, angle it out. Yee. There you go, another bounce, and boom, another nice penetration right on this tank once again. So let's just poke this guy, finish him off here, and yeet! There you go. You can see how this tank is literally just a bully of whatever tier it's in. It's ridiculous. The armor should not be this good, but it is. So because of that, it's a stupid tank. But there you go, we've already done okay. And another good reason why the armor's doing so well in this game particularly is because nobody has ever played this thing really on NA. So its armor is quite a rare sight. Oh, wow, that guy just got demolished and we rammed him. This thing weighs a lot, obviously. But surprisingly, it's not that slow. So what do you have up against us left? We got the Stridsvagn M42, which is cool Swedish tank. It's got like, what, 12 degrees of gun depression or 14? It's got a ridiculous... Actually, I think I'm wrong. I think it has 15 degrees of gun depression. I don't know why, but it's got a ridiculous amount. Either way, there is the Stritzwagen, and we're going to see if we can get a nice shell in. Hello, STRV. Yeet! There you go. Nice tap into him, and, well, we're just going to get one more out, and that's a pretty solid victory for the first game in the KV-2-2. He just bounces me. This tank is so stupid. I mean, blocking 1,300 damage in a Tier 8 game and Tier 10 game is even decent, but blocking 1,300 in a Tier 5 is downright stupid. So there you go. That is the first game. How about we do another? That was 1,590 damage. Obviously top on the team. Yeah, let's see if we can do another game, and, if it's going to perform just as well. And let me know if you guys would like to get this tank on the North American server. Yeah, it's kind of sad they don't ever sell it here. I guess it's broken. Like, it is a pretty stupid tank. You know, you can easily just kind of sit there and be like, haha, you suck. But, especially against really low pen targets. Like, Tier 4s, against Tier 6s, the armor's not great, right? Like, you can get bounces, the side armor is still very good, but for the most part, it's Tier 4 and Tier 5 where the armor is able to kick some booty. Because Tier 5s, as you saw, already struggle to pen it. In fact, the BDR G1B, which has very good Tier 5 pen, couldn't pen it at all with standard ammo. So, when you're up against that thing in a Tier 4, you literally can't pen it. It's kind of like a Matilda, just a Tier 5. You know, the Matilda's such a stupid tank for Tier 3s and 4s to try and penetrate. It's ridiculous. But either way, even though there are 23 Tier 5s in the matchmaker, never mind. I was about to say we're not getting into a game, but here we are. I actually think this camo looks pretty cool. It's a big shoot me sign. You know, I got those vibrant colors to make me look toxic, but hopefully the opponents will shoot at me and take away a lot of the pressure. It's kind of like a mouse, but kind of better. Here we go, though. Speed shall be key. Here we go. Let's go. What do we have against us? AMX, ELC, BIS, Chinu, Leopard, Panzer IV Gargoyle, Hetzer, M48A1, and I'm not 48, but M8A1, and a Matilda. Although, surprisingly, I'm not actually recording this video at like 4 a.m. today. It's a normal time. I will say, one thing that's actually really been annoying me about Wargaming, speaking about vehicles that aren't out yet or anything, is the fact that they haven't released anything new. I mean, I can always make videos on, like, I made a video on the Chieftain T95. I was actually going to make a video on the FCM50T today and say how it's a useless tank, but, I find it irritating that Wargaming hasn't really done anything new lately. Like, there's literally been nothing new into the game, which is, quite stupid in my opinion. But let's aim it on this Hetzer. There you go, nice pen. I don't really care if he pens me all too much. He went right through. I don't actually know where he penned me, but either way, he's not doing too well. So yeah, he's enjoying life over there. Now, ironically, you actually want to show your hull armor more than your turret, as we did go over. The turret is the weak spot on this vehicle. So I'm going to expose my hull, and hopefully this guy is going to shoot at the hull. Oh, that's where the Hetzer went, right into the roof of my turret. Very interesting shot he fired there. We got the Panzer IV Gargoyle. Yeet! Oh, that did not pen in. I keep forgetting to put on adrenaline, but, well, it's not too bad as it is. Let's aim it on the Chinu again. There you go, nice penetration. Like, I feel bad for that guy. He literally can't do anything to me. He's just sitting here. He's like, huh? What is that? What is this tank? He just can't pen me. There goes the Gargoyle off in the distance. We got the Leopard over here. Oh my god, this Leopard. I just want to see this guy try and pen me. Leopard, I'm going for you. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't think this guy is going to even repair his track. Yeets! Oh my god, that was a huge ram, and he's dead. Well, you're gone. There's a, what is that, a Matilda? Ah, speaking about Matildas, hello, good sir. How are you doing? Would you like to penetrate me? You actually tracked me. Very surprising. Matilda is much faster than I thought it was. Interesting. Well, let's just see if we can ruin this guy's day a little bit. Yeet, and I bounced my side. Oh my god, this tank is so stupid. Why did they ever think this was balanced? And, oh, wow, we actually bounced him. Unfortunately, he's, yeah, we're not going to talk about this guy. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. I kind of do. All right, what do we have left? What are you doing, Gargoyle? Yeet! Oh, to be fair, I didn't expect the shot to really go where I was aiming. But either way, this is another victory and another stupid game to show just how stupid this tank is. You can honestly play this tank for days upon days, and even against Tier 6 opponents, get some pretty nice bounces. Sure, you might not be able to penetrate everything you go up against, but judging that this thing has the same side armor as a Tier 7 heavy, a very well-armored Tier 7 heavy at that, it's stupid. 1,650 damage, very similar to our last game, and, well, there you have it, folks. Hopefully all of you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. But other than that, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.